It might not be the stereotypical image you have of the Eastern Mediterranean, but severe weather conditions have a significant impact on the thousands of personnel based in Cyprus and how operations are conducted. The RAF's busiest operational airbase at Akrotiri is home to multi-million-pound aircraft. Whatever the weather, each base here needs to know when it's safe to work and when it's too dangerous to start a mission. After record-breaking temperatures over the last 2 years in Cyprus, the work of a team of meteorological experts from the Met Office based at RAF Akrotiri is more important than ever.
Certainly the last 2 summers we've had really hot temperatures. They've had 2 record-breaking years in a row successively, and also you remember from last summer we had some really severe forest fires as well, which was partly as a result of the temperatures, but also it was by the strong winds which were fanning the flames as well.
It's not a real severe chart, but they've actually got it on the chart there. So it's less than about 5 degrees per 1,000 feet.
It might be too hot, too windy or stormy to fly. Any pressure changes need to be fed back immediately so crews can make adjustments. There are daily bespoke briefings for pilots based here.
But what we do is we give them all the information that we have available, so when the best windows are for safe operations, but also it's not just the flying as well, it's also the maintenance of the aircraft as well. So or you can't be refuelling or rearming aircraft when you've got thunderstorms right overhead as well. So that has a massive knock-on impact on timings of sorties as well, and that sort of impacts the flying programme for the whole of the week.
Every hour they are legally required to conduct 2 visual checks of conditions and feed those back to air traffic control. Despite major advances in technology, nothing can replace the power of the human eye.
I've been on the night shift here when there's been sea fog rolling in literally just over the airfield over there, and we've had an aircraft airborne and they've got on the phone and said, can I get in, or do I have to divert to another country or to go back where they come from? And obviously with COVID recently, they really don't want to be landing in an area where they need to isolate for 2 weeks and then can't get out.
Matt, good morning, Ken speaking.
One of the most experienced military meteorologists in the world is Squadron Leader Ken Horn.
The weather is never boring.
He's been on 80 operational tours and worked in 18 countries.
I graduated from Royal Air Force Cranwell on the Friday, and I was in the first Gulf War on the Tuesday, so it was a bit of a baptism of fire to leave there to the first Gulf War.
But we're still moderate. Okay, bye. Bye.
If you can't fly your aeroplane, you're not able to conduct your operations to the best efficiency. So the weather does have a big effect on everybody. Even if it's an extra pair of socks for people on the ground, I've got cold feet, or I'm going to fly a multi-million-pound aircraft, you can't fly, or I can't rearm it because it's thunderstorm late, or I can't refuel it. So it has a very big impact on everything you do.
And you must have briefed so many people over the years. Is there a brief that stands out where you had to sort of be the lone voice and go, actually, if you do that, it's just not going to...
Well, I had one very good brief when I was in Turkey many years ago, and the commanding general would come up to say, Ken, what's the weather like? And I said, it's not very good. So I was briefing in front of one of these stages you sometimes see in Second World War movies, about 150 people. I'm standing on there, and I'm saying the weather's not going to be very good today. And all of a sudden, there's a flash of lightning, a rumble of thunder. The general gets on stage and says, we're not going.
From the very beginning of his career as a meteorologist, Ken realised firsthand just how stressful it can be for pilots when faced with things like sandstorms.
It was the temperatures as well to go out in the Gulf, because I was there towards the end, to get off an aeroplane and think a wall of heat just hit you, and also the people you're working with. It was completely different. It was a steep learning curve, but learned quite quickly, because even on my first week out there, I had to cancel a mission because of a sandstorm coming, and I'd never forecast a sandstorm in my life. And I said, we're going to fly a lot of aeroplanes today. I said, I don't think you are, because there's a sandstorm coming down, and it came down the Gulf from Iraq down towards Bahrain.
What is it that you love about the job? Why are you passionate about it? Why did you get involved in it?
So what I really like about it is being able to sort of see the impact that we have, and sort of being able to chat to the crews, being able to speak to people and explain how, and sort of be able to sort of first-hand see that we're having an impact on people who are actually using our information to be able to carry out their jobs.
Why I enjoy it so much is because the people I meet, there's always weather, it's always interesting, and never days are the same, and that's why I enjoy it so much.
It's really not clear what the climate here has in store for 2022, but with so much recent change, the information gathered here is becoming even more significant in building up the picture of what changes the military might have to make to adapt to whatever lies in store. Sian Grzeszczyk, Forces News, RAF Akrotiri. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.